everybody, and welcome back to my snow cave. I'm your host, as always, Snowman. And it is Tuesday, and we are going to continue on with Itchy Nose. Alan Wake, American Nightmare. And no, this is episode 5. If you missed the last one, you would have... apparently when we got to the end, we got to the drive-in, weird shit happened, and we got sent back in time with current memories and all that, but it's more like we're doing a bad episode of, what was it, Bill Murray movie, Groundhog Day. Except some of the other people we're encountering, that we've encountered, have a slight memory of what's going on. So, alright, so I saved here, but I gotta go get the camera. I'm gonna grab that page, though. I may have gotten this one before, I don't remember. But we'll grab it anyway.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Ooh! Alright. Now, last time we were here, we had to deal with creepy-ass spike. Wait a minute, this definitely looks different, because... One, I don't remember there being a hole in that fence. And this place looks like absolute ass. Oh, God. Yeah, see, this isn't the same as it was before. Things have changed. Can we... Oh. Yes, let's pick up this manuscript page. Hey, you can see the little village right above the page. You can see where, like, the diner is and whatnot. The darkness.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Dark place? Beneath the lake? Could it be a cave? I don't know. Out of the car! Oh, no one's in the car. There's that fancy little camera. And there's a book. There's a book. Magazine. The chair. Must be an office supply. Yeah, because I don't remember this being this bad. And that fence definitely was not there. Yeah, look, I mean, that car ran through this. So, let's see, can we open up this one? Oh, great. Where are these guys? Oh, hunting rifle. Oh, I didn't kill either of them. That's one. Oh! Did I get him, or did he fly away? I think I got him. Alright, let's do a little reload. Hit the lights. Yeah. Oh. Oh! I think this is where the parking lot was originally. Yeah, alright. Alright. Yeah, because her car was parked on the other side there. Alright. I knew that seemed odd. Yeah, because she was like parked like right in front of this one. Alright. It was coming right for me. Actually, I was trying to hit the run button. I hit the shot button, the fire button instead. Go to the main observatory. Oh man, does this mean I gotta crank open the flow gates too? See, I know they're coming. Oof, lucked out on that one. Oh man, I'm almost out of shoddy shells. Ooh, yes. Thank you for the flare. Yes, ammo. And I will pick up the manuscript page. At least I think we're officially halfway through this
Stories come
pages.
naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Fable is a fun game to play. I know, I'm referring to a different version than different type of Fable than he mentioned in that little manuscript page. Alright, there should be, oh no, I think those are inside. Alright.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it?
You,
I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
you can't see! I'm blinding you with science! Alright. Anything new here? No, not seeing anything. TV.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
Ooh.
Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a climb.
So it's a hatchet.
Speaking of classics,
That's it.
you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job.
No.
Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Wow. That guy is definitely certifiable. I think there's a page outside I didn't get to. Ooh, wait. Yes.
Seems like this has all happened before.
Yep.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Hold on. I want to get some ammo while that thing's coming down. Alright. I am practically ready to whoop some arse. Oh, just the way the textures were.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange.
Yeah, let's see if we can get, reassure her and see if there's anything new we can learn. Climbing all the mountains. But taking an elevator to the second floor. Bam!
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's
Yes.
not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement.
Ninjas.
I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you.
You drunk.
I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Ooh, look at that. Turned her back on me. Just put a hole in your head. But you're a redhead, I'll let you live. I love how that one, this stripe one went up and down, but it doesn't do us any good. Alright, so if we're lucky, it's only one valve this time and not three. But I'm assuming to potentially deal with the poltergeist, which I have a feeling might be more than what we think it is. Or I'm overthinking it. You never know. Alright, now... Circle, yep, there we go. No. No. I think this makes 30, so... Yeah, 30. There's only 6 more left in this level anyway.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Yeah, now I've played the original, the first one. And, I mean, I played it on PC, and if I can get it somehow to do it, I'll gladly go through it again because I enjoyed it. Um. Okay, so we want to go that way. Okay, yeah, there was. I knew there was one here somewhere. Yeah, that's where one of the valves was, but we don't need to go to that one. But a friend of mine did give me a piece of equipment I need so I can actually start recording off of my PS3 when I can. I just gotta get that thrown together and try it out. I originally had one I was gonna do, but that's when I found out that it doesn't want to work. Oh, sorry. There's a lot coming at me. So yeah. So hopefully soon, I'll be doing a couple off of that system. Because I got a couple of fun ones. I mean, hell, could be one I'd love to do, but I'd really, really need to practice editing before I do it.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact?
I was hoping to hear more about the band there. Oh crap! I forgot what their name is. All right, so there's a page. Bam! Let me in. Page and ammo over here. So let's do this with the ammo first. And my tablet is going off for whatever reason. All right.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space.
The final frontier.
Michael never showed up, of course. He pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
Interesting. Oh, okay, so that must have been the main group.
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
Oh, look at that, got an
I'll
achievement.
start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I wonder which way I'm expecting to go.
I guess they didn't like that.
It's alright, I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, that's kind of worrisome because that kind of held up. Whoa!
That mountain's trying to kill me.
Whoa! Turned around at the right time for that one, thank you very much. And of course, power's just going to start to disappear so I can't recover any health. Bunch of douchebags. There was a second one. I saw him. Ah, what the hell? Oh, one of these assholes that throws shit. Oh crap, another one. I'm sorry, did you make it to the head of the class? I doubt it. Can I go in? Yay! Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the safety man. What? Mmm. Darkness.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Oh, wait, come here. Flare grenade. Ooh, yes. That did a number last time, if you remember. That is a good weapon to have on hand. Yeah, I only got 6, but hey. Hush up! I ain't gonna deal with you right now.
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
Sure. What's on
What's
your
on your
mind?
mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I've fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages.
Oh?
Is there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
Do you really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea of altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're
Damn.
taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Wow. That was terribly deep. Damn. Yeah, I'm gone. Oh, wait. No, I gotta go pick up the thing first. Use.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Let's all go to the drive-in. Let's all go to the drive-in. Let's all go to the drive-in. Because we got nothing better to do.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Why do I have a feeling that it might be a little bit off? Push the... No, that car's not going to move. Now we gotta go get the generator key. Hello? Anybody here?
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
I was gonna get this page first. Almost stepped on it. Alright, 20 to go.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
Mm-hmm. Let me in! Oh god, she's naked.
You
Oh
again.
no, she's alright.
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the
Hello,
keys.
hello.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
Ooh.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Wow.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess
That
that
was
was too
close.
much to ask.
Somebody's a naughty little thing. I don't know. I refilled the shotgun, and that's all I've been really using.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
Does his voice
or
change?
perhaps we're just a twisted
Reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Is the narrator actually the voice of the DJ guy and he just went all weird on us? Oh, that was just creepy. Alright.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Hey, I got something for you guys. Thought I saw some. Oh no! It was flickering from over here. All right, I think for now, I think we're gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna collect this ammo. What's the machine gun? I need the shotgun. Check the case. Oh, we can open it. Ooh, we can swap out the machine gun for a sawed-off. But I think it uses the same shotgun shell, so that would probably be a bad idea because then I wouldn't actually have a secondary weapon. Alright. We're at a checkpoint. We're going to leave this here. That way we can explore this a lot better and see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button with a snowball. Got any questions, comments, statements, something I've missed that I should double check? Let me know. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. And you're always welcome to share my videos with your friends and family. Let them know what you've been watching. Maybe it's something they want to check out for themselves. All right, everybody. Until next time, have a good one. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.